chances are you know one person that does some kind of shameful job, shameful type of work. May it be fucking OnlyFans, may it be fucking, I don't fucking know, in the adult industry. Something that doesn't bring pride. It doesn't bring any, let's just say what it is, doesn't bring any any comfort or any greatness to do that kind of job. Now, you could say the same for some different type of job, like let's say somebody who works in the sewers. He might not necessarily be proud of his job, but he should, because that is one of the most important jobs on the fucking planet, because we need people working those hard shit jobs to actually make the world run properly. Garbage men, people who work in the sewers, people who work in water treatment plants, all of these super duper important jobs for the society of today to work properly. To, like, even if it's a filthy job, that you work in filth, it is still important. Now, today I wanted to talk about doing a job and having a job, or working a career, or creating a business that actually is not taking advantage of other people, but instead something you can be proud of, something that you are proud to work on, and something that you basically are bringing value to other people, something extremely important, or something that helps a lot of people. Because at the end of the day, if you can't go to see your loved ones and tell them what you do for work with 100% certainty and pride that what you do is a good thing, then, like, if you can't go see your dad, or you can't go see your mom and say, hey, this is the kind of work I do, this is what we do on a day-to-day basis, then in that case your job is a disgraceful type of job. Or, I mean, I guess if you work in covert ops or some kind of secret agent, in that case, like, it's not really the same, right? But if it's something you feel like you shouldn't share because it's disgraceful, well, it is. It is. If you're a porn star, if you're I don't fucking know, any of these adult industry type jobs, let's just call them jobs, quotation marks, because to be perfectly honest, I don't fucking feel like you provide that much value to society if you work that kind of job. Let's just be honest. Let's just say what it is. Plus, if you're like a webcam chick, if you're a person that works on OnlyFans, or that brings any kind of no real value to to society, your job is basically just disgraceful at that point. If you wouldn't tell your parents what you do, then in that case, I don't fucking know why the fuck are you doing it then? Like, makes no fucking sense. I think we should bring back shame. We shouldn't bring back shaming other people for doing things that are shameful, disgraceful, that bring no pride to the family last name. Something that not only would be important in today's society because there are so many people just fucking around and doing whatever the fuck they want. And I don't think it is necessarily a good thing, because it allows room, it allows space for degeneracy to proliferate. Very important word here, because basically what happens is, if you give a society total and utter freedom, what is going to happen is they're just going to do whatever they want. And most people aren't educated on controlling their emotions and controlling their feelings and understanding and like being intelligent enough emotionally to understand how they work on a fundamental level. Most people today, you can walk down the street and you can notice probably more than 99% of people are run by their own feelings, and they don't actually take the time to plan out their day with cold, hard, strategic thoughts. Let's just say what it is. Because at the end of the day, if you're not planning, if you're not like structuring yourself and structuring a schedule, you are not going to be able to be the kind of person you want to be. You are just going to be a person that just goes through the motions, goes through what it is they're actually feeling and doing on a day-to-day basis, never asking any questions, never, like, always just reacting to whatever happens and whatever is like going on everywhere. Like, if somebody treats you in a certain way, you're going to react. If somebody tells you something, you're going to react. If something happens, you're going to react. But you're never going to take actions that are going to result in something dramatically different for yourself. That is one of the most important parts that I'm talking about. Like, it's really not that interesting to me to have a job that doesn't provide any value to anybody. Like, if I don't have a job that I'm proud to have, I don't think I would want to have it for a long period of time. Like, maybe if I had to work it, like if it's the only job I had and I needed the money, maybe I would curb my ego in myself to be like, okay, I do need the money to survive. In that case, I will do it. But if I have the choice between that and something that brings a bit of more pride to my name, like instead of working, I don't know, let's just say a job that doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like corporate sales or corporate executive position, whatever. And the other job you can have access to is working in a, let's say, I don't know, a suit store or a luxury hotel store or a retail store or something really important that either sells to rich people, so that way you can put yourself in an environment of people that you can get connections with, or put yourself in an environment that is extremely useful, a job that is extremely important to the people that are going there. Like, for instance, all of the jobs at the fucking store, at the supermarket, are extremely fucking important in today's society, because if we didn't have those, if nobody's manning the supermarket, nobody's driving the trucks to deliver the stuff, then in that case, nobody can fucking eat any food. So, in that case, you're pretty much fucked. So, all of the most important jobs like plumbing, electricity, retail jobs, to work at the supermarket, any and all farmers, any and all maintenance jobs for electricity, machines, power plants, all of these things are extremely important in today's society. Because if we didn't have those, nothing would fucking work. People who drive the trucks, very fucking important. Even if you might look down upon them because you think you're better than them, you're not. Because without them, you don't have any fucking food in the store, alright? Very fucking important. Construction workers, road workers, the people who put up the metal buildings, the poles in the fucking infrastructure. Very fucking important, you know? And we don't give enough thanks to these people because people just take it for granted. But to be perfectly fucking honest, if I was in control of all of the wealth, I would distribute it as to give more of it back to the most essential jobs that are out there. For example, if somebody works in a supermarket, I would pay them more. If somebody works on the fucking roads, I would pay them more. If somebody's an electrician, a plumber, somebody who builds really important buildings, I would pay them more. I would pay them more based on the importance of the building they're building. Like if it's an apartment complex for people to go live in, I would pay them more. All of these kinds of things. Like if they want to build the roads, like if they have a contract to build the roads, then I would pay them more, because it's important. We need roads, we need infrastructure for society to to survive and to like thrive and to do better. We need everything to be in check, we need everything to be maintained, and we need everything to be rebuilt or improved on a day-to-day basis. And so that means that all of these jobs of people that have a super hard job or a mid-tier job that you think you're better than because you have your cushy fucking executive corporate job, then to be perfectly honest, you should get paid less and they should get paid more, because these are the hard jobs that make society fucking function. Not all of these disgraceful fucking OnlyFans webcams. Oh, I made 100K last year because I run my own OnlyFans business. I'm an entrepreneur. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. You provide no value. It's like these people that kept telling me, like, when I first went into the world of business, I remember there was these people, and you can see them literally everywhere, and they walk around and they provide no fucking value. And you know what these people do? They day trade. They trade stocks. They're fucking useless. If they say, oh, my job is trading stocks, you're fucking useless, bro. Like, you have no fucking skills in today's society. You provide no fucking value. You're stealing money and gambling it with maybe insider knowledge. That's basically it. So the lesson in today's video is, don't be a fucking disgraceful leech on society. Don't just take everybody's money just because an industry's booming. I think we should take back control of pride and shame and make sure that people aren't, like, for instance, the video game industry has blown up because people are investing money into it. People want to play more video games. People want to experience more and more things in that sphere. And the problem with that is that means that that's where the money's going. The world economy runs based on two things: desire and pain. And the most important part you need to think about when thinking about these things is that if somebody really fucking wants that video game, they're going to invest all of their money into getting it. And so the more money that is invested into a video game, the more profitable it is. And that means that people in the future, they're going to look at that and they're going to be like, okay, this video game produced this amount of money, and this is the amount of money that was necessary to build this video game and to make it as it is and to market it. If we do this video game and we do a new one, we know how to do it. If we do a new one, then we are going to expect X amount of profit out of it. And this is the same thing for literally every industry. May it be real estate, may it be building some commercial or residential building, may it be selling nude photos online like OnlyFans. If everybody wants to buy OnlyFans and to subscribe to all of these chicks, then they're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep doing it. If everybody keeps buying the video games, everybody's gonna keep doing the more video games. If everybody keeps buying new apartments and buying new houses and buying new things, people are gonna go where the money's at. People are gonna do things where they're getting financially rewarded for it. And so if you can get a chick that does OnlyFans and gets hundreds of millions of dollars per year, per month, because she shows her naked body online, and a lot of people pay for that, Well, that sets the example of all of these other women that are looking at this chick and being like, wait a minute, I'm pretty. I think I'm more pretty than her. If she can get all of this money, surely I can do the same. And then this is making that industry more and more and more and more and bigger and bigger and bigger, because more people are joining, because they're seeing all of these people making so much money. They're like, wait a minute, I want money too. And they're jumping on the train. But that doesn't mean they're going to be successful. That doesn't mean that they're going to be as successful as that other chick. They just see the money and they're like, I want that. That's how it works. That's basically how it works. Take literally anything. Look at fucking Minecraft, for example. Very simple example. What happened? Microsoft fucking bought that because they knew how much fucking money it made. And then they made a bunch of things. They made fucking whatever the fuck. They made Minecraft Dungeons. They made Minecraft whatever the fuck. They made Minecraft movie. They made Minecraft game. They made Minecraft everything. You know? Like, that's how it works. That's how money works. People go wherever they're rewarded, wherever their energy is reciprocated. And since money is just energy and time of other people condensed into a unit, then if you want more power in your own life, you need to get more money. It's as simple as that. So we need to bring back pride and shame. Pride in within the job and career that you pick for yourself. Something important, something valuable, something that you can help others with. If you want to become a scientist that builds the next rocket to go to Mars, good, perfect. If you want to become a scientist to study the depths of the ocean that have been uncharted, sure, go ahead. Like you'll discover things, you'll become a new explorer, whatever. You want to become an archaeologist to discover the past, go ahead. Fucking do yourself a favor. Who cares? Like literally anything that provides an amount of value back to society. May it be understanding the history, may it be understanding things, like cataloging things, like putting more information into our database, making sure that we can do more things, we can build more things, we can help more people, we can improve other people's lives, we can have easier access to food and water, we can have these different tools that allow us to communicate easier. All of these different things that allow people to connect more and to help each other and to build something worthwhile. We need to push these jobs up, and we need to be the people that choose these careers more often, so that way we know for sure that our society is going to be better off thanks to that. And we need to stop the fucking simpidemic. It's an epidemic of simps that just go on OnlyFans and subscribe to all of these fucking bitches. Let's just fucking say what it is. Because the problem with that is the more you play into that, the more they're gonna want to do more. Because the equation is simple. If money in, then I do more. It's as simple as that. People need money, so whatever equal money, I do more of that to get more money to then do what I want. It's as simple as that. If you post a YouTube video that does super fucking shit and makes you no money, but instead you post another video on a completely different subject, and that makes you $1 million, you're gonna do that video more often than the other one because you know it results in more money for you. That's what I'm talking about. So it's the same thing with literally every single industry. If you see a certain building that produces X amount of profit, you're going to want to do that building more than the building that reduces the profit significantly. It's simple math. And this is how today's society is built. It's built on money. It's built on the economy. And everything works based on exchange of energy and time of other people. As soon as you know this, you start to understand how everything works. It's very simple. And so, let me give you an example. How your mind works. Your mind works in a certain way where it gets a certain amount of dopamine release whenever something good happens. Something that feels good, something that is entertaining, something that gives you a little bit of energy, like that short fuse boost, like like how you're just like pressing on the button basically. Your brain is going to release dopamine every single time this happens. And so it could be literally anything. It could be scrolling on your phone, it could be doing something really hard and managing to build a house for yourself from scratch. It could be creating a tool. It could be drawing something. It could be building a fucking Lego city. I don't fucking know. Like whatever the fuck you do. And so what happens in your mind is it releases dopamine whenever you get something done or you get something achieved that you had set out to achieve. May it be so small as scrolling, may it be so big as building a building, whatever. Basically, this phenomenon happens whatever you do that brings a good feeling to that, your brain is going to release dopamine. So whenever you're getting money, whenever you're winning, whenever something's connected to your own survival and your own interests, you're going to get dopamine release. And so if you want to achieve what it is you want, and if you have like a specific goal, but you're getting distracted by a bunch of things, you need to be careful about how that dopamine is released. Because what is going to happen is your mind is going to be like, hey, stop doing hard work, we're not getting a dopamine. Instead, we can go scroll, or instead, we can go do this because this resulted in more dopamine, so you should do this more. But you need to be careful and not listen to 100% of your mind at all times. You need to understand it. You need to have the input and understand what the fuck's happening in your brain. And then be like, okay, what are we going to do about this? What decision am I going to take in order to become and to choose? Because you have the power of choice. You choose what it is you want to do on a daily basis. No matter what choice you've made it. So, at the end of the day, you need to be aware of how dopamine works if you want to make sure that you are on the right path to doing what it is you actually want and to accomplishing what it is you actually set out for. So, money is very much the same. It's an energy. Like, sure, it might be a fucking coin, it might be a bill, a fucking whatever, physical object, but money is an energy. It's basically the same as dopamine when you actually think about it. When people get a bunch of money, dopamine goes through the roof. And then that becomes the new standard. And so what happens is when you get a bunch of money, you get a high dopamine release. And especially if you've achieved and you've obtained that money through something hard or through hard work or through something that has demanded a lot of sacrifices from you, you get that dopamine reward from your brain. And that is going to incite you to do more or to do better every single time. If you go to your job and they say, hey, if you do this extra task, we'll pay you an extra $100. And then you do that, and then you see that extra $100 in your account, you're going to be like, ooh, I want more of that. What else can I do? And you're going to find more things to do. Very simple. If you want the money, if you need the money, you are going to do things that are going to result in the money. It is very simple. Like, I record these videos to give you guys perspective and to give you guys to shed light on the things that aren't necessarily talked about in your own social circle. So that way you understand, okay, so now I can be aware of this thing and I can take certain actions that are going to allow me to have control over that thing instead of being subject to it and letting it control me. I can understand how my brain works. I can understand how money works. It's very simple, it's very connected. So I think we should bring back pride and shame, because some careers and some jobs and some work is more important than fucking doing OnlyFans. Alright? We don't fucking need all of these people being fucking retards online. We don't need them. What we need is to have a structured, good connected, like, society with good, genuine relationships. And it is fucking bad. Let's just say what it is. It is fucking bad. People as young as fucking 11 years old are getting onto pornography and being like, this is normal. Bro, it is not fucking normal. Within the last 100 years, we had no access to this much fucking stimulation online. The internet has changed our lives so dramatically that it has completely transformed how dopamine works and how we are getting stimulated on a daily basis. So we need to be more aware, and we need to be more careful about how it works, how our mind works, how our brain works, so that way we can do the things we actually set out to do, and we aren't getting distracted or pushed aside by the things that don't matter. You need to be careful. I remember when I was younger, I used to be like completely addicted to that. And it is not something I'm proud of, but I don't regret it, because it taught me a valuable lesson about how the world works. And now I've actually grown to hate that. I find it actually disgusting and disgraceful now, because it has nothing to do with actually building a genuine bond with someone. It's nothing to do with it. It is completely and utterly disconnected. Like, the only thing that you would be able to tie it as close to that as it is would be maybe hookup culture. That is probably the closest thing that is tied to that I can get, like, that I can tell you guys. So if we bring back pride of pushing important jobs up and putting down the people that are doing bad things and worthless jobs and providing no value to society, then in that case, I think society would be better off with that. Because we put energy towards the people that have important jobs, and we push those up, and we give them energy so they want to do that more, and it's connected to that dopamine release. If you get somebody that says, hey, I'm really proud of you, I'm really grateful for you, I want to buy you a beer, I want to buy you whatever it is, I'll buy you food and water, and just to thank you because you're doing such a great job being a construction worker. We need more of you guys. We need more people working on the infrastructure, the roads, the fucking driving the trucks. Really fucking important. And the other thing is putting down the people that are doing things that don't necessarily provide value to society and are just leeching off of everybody else. In this case, people that have bad intentions, people that do adult content, people that do day trading or fucking stocks trading, whatever. It just fucking just provide value to others. Stop leeching off of others. Like, what the fuck, bro? You selfish piece of shit is all I can say to those people. Pretty much. So, yeah. Let's just say what it is. And with that said, I appreciate every single one of you guys watching until the end of the video. As always, feel free to share your personal opinion on this matter. Like, I would be interested to see what you guys think about it. And if you have other different topics that you would like to suggest, feel free to do so in the comments. I'm happy to have a conversation with every single one of you guys. Even if you have a question, feel free to ask it. I will give you my advice and my feedback in my raw, honest, 100% me reply. And yeah, hope I can help some of you guys, because when I was younger, I would have loved to have somebody to just give me a bit of feedback, a bit of different ideas, different perspectives, so that I wasn't just stuck in whatever I was doing at the moment. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I post every single day. And with that said, have a great day. It's time to get back to work. See you later.